King Wet is us we the people.
Social Security has been a part of American life for 85 years. Let's explore how Social Security works and how important this program is to us.
It's too early for me to worry about retirement. Why should I do anything about retirement?
Because, like it or not, you are going to get old. Let's see what you should be doing. A solid plan for retirement should have 3 different buckets of money. The first bucket that we fill is the one for all our dreams and plans going wrong. This is Social Security. The second bucket is for a good, comfortable retirement, an IRA or 401k. And the last one, if we can afford it, is for the pot at the end of the rainbow. This is where we take more risk. This first bucket, the most important, is Social Security. You are automatically enrolled, and your employer is obligated to make your contribution. Why is it so important? 34% of people over 65 get 90% of their income from Social Security. Some of them never planned for retirement, but a lot of them just had bad luck or things not work out. This could be you. 40% get around 36% of their income from Social Security. This income makes the difference with making the retirement your golden year. Only the top 5% of people over 65 end up not needing Social Security. So how does the Social Security program work? You must be enrolled in Social Security to work in the United States. Your employer withholds the FICA tax from your pay. He sends this to the IRS along with other taxes withheld. The IRS transfers the funds to the Social Security Trust Fund. Your employer also makes a matching contribution. Your FICA tax is capped when you earn $137,000 in a year. Then he files Form W-3, which must be submitted to Social Security Administration no later than January 31st of the year following the tax year, along with a copy of all the W-2 statements which it summarizes. Social Security then records everyone's earnings and contributions for the year. You can get your Social Security statement, which contains every year's earnings and the amount of your contributions. Just go to socialsecurity.gov. Your Social Security statement shows your earning record and contains estimates for retirement, disability, and survivor benefits you and your family may be eligible for. How does Social Security calculate your retirement benefit? First, take all your yearly earnings. Then, each year is corrected for inflation. Then, add up the highest 35 years. Divide that by 35 to get the average adjusted yearly earnings. Divide that by 12 to get the average monthly earnings. This is the AIME, Average Index Monthly Earnings. Using $4,000 as an example, we take the first $960 and multiply it by 90%. That equals $864. 960 minus 4,000 leaves 3,040. We multiply 3,040 by 32%. That equals 972. Add the 864 and the 972, and you have a monthly benefit of 1,836. If your earnings were much higher, you have another amount that is calculated at 15%. Social Security is a pay-as-you-go system. The FICA tax is collected immediately go to pay the beneficiaries. Those working support those not working. When taxes collected exceed program costs, as when the baby boom generation dominated the workforce, the excess funds have purchased interest-bearing, special issue U.S. Treasury bonds. In effect, the Social Security Trust Fund lends money to the general fund. But pay-as-you-go is really the only system there is. Those working support those not working is all there ever is. Money is an invention. There really isn't money in your bank account. The bank has lent it out. They rely on the repayment of the loans to give you your money when you request it. All financial programs are pay-as-you-go. Those working supporting those not working is just plain the cycle of life. The IRS collects the taxes from the employer and deposits it into the Social Security Trust account. The Social Security Trust Funds are financial accounts in the U.S. Treasury. There are two separate Social Security Trust Funds: the Old Age and Survivors Insurance, OASI, Trust Fund, pays retirement and survivor benefits, and the Disability Insurance, DI, Trust Fund pays disability benefits. Social Security taxes and other income are deposited in these accounts, and Social Security benefits are paid from them. The only purpose for which these trust funds can be used are to pay benefits and program administrative costs. The Social Security Trust Funds hold money not needed in the current year to pay benefits and administrative costs, and by law, invested in special Treasury bonds that are guaranteed by the U.S. government. At a market rate of interest, it is paid to the trust funds on the bonds they hold, and when these bonds reach maturity or are needed to pay benefits, the Treasury redeems them. At the beginning of 2018, the Social Security Trust Fund had $2.8 trillion. $885 billion was collected in payroll FICA taxes. $83 billion was earned interest from the trust fund, plus $34 billion in other taxes. $1.001 trillion was paid out in benefits. At the end of 2018, the trust fund had $2.9 trillion. As we have seen, the payroll taxes are no longer more than the benefits being paid, and we're taking dollars out of the trust fund to pay the benefits. This is because of the baby boomers retiring. The outlook for the combined OASD trust fund is to only be able to pay full benefits until 2035. Then benefits will be 75%. Social Security is not only a retirement program, but also an insurance program. About 1/3 of the payroll taxes go to fund Social Security disability insurance and survivors insurance. Comparable insurance products would be extremely expensive to buy in the private insurance market. Social Security also provides an inflation-indexed annuity. Social Security benefits are adjusted each year for inflation and are paid until death, regardless of how long a beneficiary lives. These features of the Social Security provide a valuable form of insurance against the risk of inflation and outliving one's savings. Let's summarize. Social Security is an important part of retirement in America. Social Security provides a retirement benefit and a disability survivor's benefit. 34% of people over 65 get 90% of their income from Social Security. 40% of people over 65 get 36% of their income from Social Security. Almost half of working people need Social Security to have a comfortable retirement. Social Security is a pay-as-you-go system. Your employer withholds your FICA tax and sends it to the Treasury. Your employer reports your amounts to Social Security. Social Security keeps track of your earnings so they can calculate your benefit. The Social Security Trust Fund is slowly being depleted and will run out in about 2035. Social Security needs to be tweaked. The Social Security Trust Fund is slowly being depleted and will run out in about 2035. It will then only be able to pay 75% of the benefits. Social Security can be fixed with only a 1.2% tax increase in the FICA payroll tax. Don't forget to share this with your friends.